Hey, Pi family, I know exactly where your head is at right now. I've been flooded with messages from pioneers all around the world asking the same painful questions. Is Pi Network even real? Will we ever see our tokens? And honestly, I don't blame you. For years we've been patient, waiting, holding on to the belief that this vision could become reality. But nothing was harder than the endless waiting for KYC approvals. Those delays, those rejections, those long nights refreshing your wallet only to see nothing change. It made even the strongest among us wonder if this project was fading away. But today, something happened that changes everything. Pi Network finally addressed the single biggest frustration holding this community back. They launched FastTrack KYC, an AI-powered instant verification system that has already given over 14.8 million people immediate access to their wallets. No more 30 mining session requirement, no more being stuck on the sidelines. For so long, we begged for a breakthrough, and now it's here. Let me put it in perspective. 14.8 million people isn't just a statistic. It's more than the population of entire countries. That's how many pioneers now have real access to their wallets without waiting a month just to apply. If you've ever sat there questioning whether Pi would keep its promises, this change is your answer. This isn't a patch. This isn't a half solution. This is a full-on reimagining of how Pi Network approaches verification. And to me, it's proof that the team actually listens to its community. They've heard our frustration, they've felt our doubt, and instead of ignoring it, they came up with an innovative solution that restores confidence. I remember when they first announced that 30-session requirement. My heart sank. I thought, why make people wait an entire month just to apply? It felt like an unnecessary barrier keeping pioneers away from the ecosystem. But now, with FastTrack KYC, new users can activate wallets immediately and step right into the Pi world from day one. That single change removes the biggest obstacle that was scaring away fresh energy from our movement. And here's something I truly admire. Pi didn't outsource this system. They built it themselves, inside the Pi Wallet app. That's huge. It means they're not depending on outside providers anymore. They're not trusting third parties like Banxa with the future of our tokens. They now control their destiny, their infrastructure, their security. And make no mistake, this isn't a rushed, careless shortcut. The system rejects unqualified applications instantly. That balance of speed with protection tells me they're serious about building something that lasts. Think about what this signals. It's like Pi Network just told the entire crypto world, we're done moving slowly. We're scaling now. Why else would they invest in AI-powered instant verification if not to prepare for millions more users? This isn't just about fixing a problem. It's about preparing for a massive wave of adoption. Now, yes, full KYC is still required before mainnet migration. But the beauty of FastTrack is that once you're verified, you can immediately step into the ecosystem. You can start using Pi apps, buy goods and services with Pi in local commerce, and join the events that are shaping our future. To me, it feels like Pi is saying, we trust you to start participating now while we finish the final checks. That's a smart, balanced way to keep the community engaged while keeping security intact. And the progress doesn't stop there. Pi recently integrated Stellar's protocol v23 into their testnet and validated blocks at height 20,824,824. That's no small feat. It shows that behind the scenes, they're constantly improving blockchain technology. Combine that with Pi's sponsorship of Token 2049 in Singapore, one of the most prestigious crypto conferences in Asia, and you start to see a picture forming. Co-founder Changdio Fan will be speaking there alongside global blockchain leaders. That tells me Pi isn't hiding anymore. They're stepping into the spotlight, confident enough to showcase themselves in front of the entire industry. And if you think these updates don't matter to the market, think again. Pi now has a trading pair with USDC on OKX exchange. That alone makes it easier than ever for people across the globe to buy and sell Pi. And what's happened since all these announcements? The price has already climbed to around 36 cents. That may not sound massive yet, but it's a sign. A signal that smart money is starting to look back at Pi, recognizing that things are changing. This isn't hype for hype's sake. This is strategy. Pi is investing in infrastructure, in technology, in visibility, and in usability. From building AI-powered verification to improving blockchain protocols, to showing up on the biggest industry stages, every move feels intentional. They're laying bricks for something sustainable. For so long, Pi has lived in that uncomfortable place between vision and reality. But the tide feels different now. The updates aren't just talk, they're action. The momentum feels stronger than it has in months, maybe even years. And as someone who has been covering this journey, I can tell you I haven't felt this level of optimism in a long time. I know many of you have been discouraged. I know what it feels like to wait through silence and doubt whether this project could ever deliver. But look at what's happening right now. FastTrack KYC is proof that Pi listens and adapts. The OKX trading pair proves the world is taking us seriously. The Token 2049 sponsorship proves Pi is ready to stand among giants. This isn't the behavior of a project preparing to fade away. This is the behavior of a project preparing for a breakthrough. My honest take: Pi is no longer just an experiment. These developments show a team preparing to step onto the big stage. They're not here to make empty promises. They're here to build. And if they keep this pace, listening to the community, solving the biggest challenges, investing in real scalability, I believe we could be on the edge of Pi Network's transformation into a serious global cryptocurrency. So if you've been doubting, if you've been tempted to walk away, let this be your sign. The story isn't over. In fact, the most exciting chapters might be right ahead. And now, I want to hear from you. Which of these updates impressed you most? Was it the AI-powered Fast Track KYC, the new exchange listing, or Pi stepping onto the global stage at Token 2049? Drop your thoughts below. I read every single comment because your voices shape the conversations we have together. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Things are moving fast in Pi Network, and you don't want to miss the announcements that could change everything for us as pioneers. The road hasn't been easy, but breakthroughs never come easy. This project is proving it's willing to listen, adapt, and fight for its place in the crypto world. And if you've held on this long, then now might just be the moment you've been waiting for.